Hey everybody, Facebook, Instagram, social media peeps, how are you guys doing? I'm going to give this video a second to get moving on here. When I start seeing you, there's a few of you guys. Hey everybody, how's it going? Here you guys come. Now you're getting in here. Look at that. Look at that. Facebook has shadow banned me and kept me from coming on here, but here you guys are. Hey Michelle. Hi Judy. Hey you guys, we've been at this for a while. We've been at this for a while. Like, you know, getting on here and talking about what's going on in the country. Hi my friend Connie. Hey everybody. Hey you guys. I am coming to you right now from my little corner of the world here in Battleground, Washington. We have survived. Hi Terry. We've survived the snow apocalypse, which happened last week. And I wanted to kind of let you guys know a couple of things that are on my heart, some things that have been happening. You guys have been with me from, a lot of you kind of found me last March. And we've been, living the dream. How's it? You guys need to tell me. Okay, we always do this. So when you get on here, tell me where you're watching from and how things are going in your neck of the woods. So if you're in Texas right now, let me know if your windmills are working again. I want to know. If you're in Washington State, we really want to know how you're functioning under the tyrannical leadership of your governor. I know a bunch of you are having a hard time. Hi, Illinois. Indiana's in the house. Hey, everybody. So I've been talking for a long time here, just trying to encourage you guys, hey, get off the bench, get into what's happening. We live in, I believe, the most amazing, beautiful country on the face of the earth. I was born in the Pacific Northwest. I grew up on a little hobby farm in Boring, Oregon, moved to Washington State, and everyone keeps telling me to leave. Everybody keeps going, you should just get out of there. Just leave. It's a nightmare. And I've said for, you guys have been hearing me, Gloucester's in the house. You guys have been hearing me for a long time say, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to be run out of my home. I would rather stand here and fight for freedom. Yeah, Priscilla in Southern California says they're still trying to recall Governor Newsom and get their state back opened up again. We got issues, you guys. We got issues in this country. And for a long time, I've been saying, yeah, get off the bench and get onto the battlefield. You guys, we do live in the most amazing country on the face of the earth. And the government that is in this country was set up to represent you. Did you know that? We live in a government that has set it up so that you have representatives that are supposed to go to Washington, D.C. and let your voice be heard on the floor. Your voice is what should be determining when these states open up. Your voices are what should be heard in Washington, D.C. It's your voices that matter. We live in a republic by the people, of the people, and for the people. And you guys, I have grieved over what is happening to our nation, cried over what is happening to our nation. I'm raising and have been raising 7 children for 30 years in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I love Washington State. I know a bunch of you guys are just like, Washington State, it's on fire over there, right? Why is it on fire? Why do we feel this way? We feel this way because our voices are not being heard and our voices need to be heard. And you guys are my people because I've been talking to you for so long. I kind of didn't get on here for a long time because, well, frankly, Facebook makes it a nightmare. But I'm here to let you guys know first. I have an announcement. And are you guys ready? Because I've been praying about this for a long time. I've got an announcement to make. I'm breathing real deep right now. Are you guys ready? Are we ready? Here we go. I'm running for Congress. I am running for Congress in Washington's 3rd Congressional District. I'm going to be running for Jamie Herrera's seat here in Southwest Washington State to go to Congress, to be a voice for ordinary people, to be a voice for mothers, to be a voice for grandmothers, to be a voice for parents, to be a voice that says, hey, listen, people live here. People live here. And for the longest time, we have just been laboring. We're sending our leaders to Washington and they're getting nothing done. And it is so frustrating. And I thought, you know what? This country is the most amazing country on the face of the earth because anybody can go. Anyone can run. Anyone can say, listen, I want a voice. That's why we have town halls. That's why we vote in this country. That's why we do it. And my husband and I, you guys, we did not come to this decision lightly. We've been talking about it for a long time. Look at all of you guys. I knew it. You guys knew it. Were you guys on to me before? You guys were on to me before, weren't you? Yes, you were. So I'm going to tell you where you can go. Well, no, I'm going to back up because I always rabbit trail because I read your comments and then I rabbit trail. So I'm going to say it again for those of you who are just getting on. Almost 2,000 of you watching this live right now. I announced this morning at a women's event that I was speaking at here in my hometown of Battleground, Washington, that I have filed the paperwork with the FEC and Heidi St. John is running for Congress. And you guys can find it at HeidiSt.JohnForCongress.com. You guys, I'm going to need your help. We're going to need your help. The reason that it took me so long to make this decision is because I know what the left does to people who run for leadership in this country. I have cried my guts out over this. We know what they're going to do, right? We know what we're up against, but we also know, at least I know, greater is he who's in me than he who's in the world. And I'm wearing a necklace right now, you guys, with the initials of my grandkids on it. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for my grandkids. I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it because I love this country and it's worth fighting for. And you guys can fight for it too. You can fight for our country right where you are. You can join me. I'm going to need your help. We're going to need, if you live in Washington State, if you live especially in the 3rd Congressional, I'm going to need your help. And I'm going to need money. And when they told me how much money I need to raise, I almost fainted. We have an incredible fundraising goal to meet, and I need your help. And you guys, something is in the air. Something is happening. And so my husband and I prayed about this. We got together with all of our children, all 7 of them. We met with a former state representative, and she told us every bad thing about running for office, everything they're going to try to throw at you, plus the kitchen sink. I thought my kids were just going to be like, no way. I don't want my mom doing that. My mom does enough. She's already out there enough. And I'll tell you what, yep, Sarah, the link is right there. I see a bunch of people. You guys link to it, HeidiSt.JohnForCongress.com. You can go right there and support me. We need all the support that we could possibly get. You don't have to live in Washington State to support me running for Congress, but I'm going to need it because I'm running in a district where one of our Republicans here, one of the 10 Republicans here who voted to impeach President Trump, there's a whole lot of things going on besides that. And I don't want to make that the focal point of my run, but I do want to say this, you guys, ordinary Americans need to have a voice. And I'm just an ordinary American. I'm just a mom and a grandma who's been working and living and raising my kids in the Pacific Northwest for all of my life. And I love this country and I think it's worth fighting for. And so I'm asking you guys to pray for us. We're asking you to financially support us. I'm saying, please get behind us. Share this video with your friends. Share the link everywhere you can. I want to see a grassroots movement of ordinary Americans running for school board and running for city council. And yes, running for Congress and running for Senate. We got to stop sitting this thing out and stop whining about it on Facebook and actually start doing something. And so, little Heidi St. John, after I got all the prayers and love and support from all of our kids and my husband, and we talked to our pastor, and I've been calling people and praying with people, and I know that the Lord is asking me to do this. And we know it's going to be difficult. And we know people are going to be awful because that's the climate that we live in. But I feel like I have been asked to elevate the conversation in this country right now. When people run for office, we don't talk about issues anymore. We just go straight for the jugular and we attack people. It has to change. It has to change. You guys, you live in a republic of the people, by the people, and for the people, and you are the people. If you live in this country, it's time for your voices to be heard. And so if you don't like what's happening in Washington, D.C. rather, or actually even in Washington State where I live, get off the bench and get onto the battlefield. So I'm just encouraging you guys, please pray for our family. Please pray for our children, for our grandchildren. And we're just asking you guys to love on us in a really practical way, to say, hey, we know this woman. She is running for the United States Congress for the House of Representatives. Scariest thing I've ever done in my life. And yet I know that God's asking me to do it. So I just want to encourage you guys. I'm hoping to lead by example. I'm hoping a lot more of you are going to start getting off the bench and onto the battlefield. In case you're missing it, wow, almost, yeah, over 2,500 of you on here now. In case you missed it, Heidi St. John, is running for Congress. And you can go to HeidiSt.JohnForCongress.com. Somebody's asking, why do they need so much money? And I wondered the same thing. I'm learning a lot right now. This is how we do it, right? We learn by just jumping in there and doing the thing. And the reason that I need so much money is because the way that campaigns are done now, you need to buy airtime, you got to buy media. All of these things cost money. Flyers cost money. Everything costs money. And I know that the left is going to come at this with everything in the kitchen sink. And you guys can help. You can help me in a practical way be a voice for people who have lost their voice in Washington State. I am so sick and tired of turning on my television and watching talking heads in Washington, D.C., who I elected to represent me, go to Washington, D.C. and do everything but represent me. They're not representing the ordinary people of the United States. They're not representing the mothers. You guys, we're talking about all kinds of issues that matter to parents. Parents should be able to choose where their children go to school. Parents should be able to say, these are my children. These are my decisions. I will make decisions for my own children. And instead, we see the radical left making decisions for what's taught to our children. And the messages that are coming down for our children are devastating. And so we are getting off the bench. The St. John family is getting off the bench and onto the battlefield. Heidi St. John is running for Congress. So there you go. That's my announcement. Shaking in my boots right now because now I said it out loud, which means everybody knows what's going on. So that's what's going on. We love you guys. Thank you, Deb. Keep praying for our family. Beth, I want to raise about $4 million. So now you can see how much I need your help. We need your help. We need your help. I want to be a voice for ordinary people in Washington, D.C. I want to be a voice for mothers, and I want to be a voice for kids, and I want to be a voice for families, for the very, very youngest and the very, very oldest, the people in the culture that the culture discards right now. And I want to be a voice for it. And I feel like the Lord's going to help me, and he's going to use you guys to do it. So there you go. Thank you, Hillary. Thanks, you guys. So you can see people are putting my website up here, HeidiSt.JohnForCongress.com. Also, my Facebook page is live now, so you guys can go there and look at it. And if you hear a rumor, is Heidi St. John running for Congress? Hey, you guys. Yes, the rumor is true. And we need to stand up, you guys. If God is for us, who can be against us? And I'm going to continue to pray. I'm praying. My hope springs eternal in Heidi St. John for this country. And I think that our best days are still ahead of us, but we got to stop sitting on the sidelines and actually engaging. It's so easy for us to be, armchair warriors and comment on Facebook, but I'm asking you guys to join with me, get off the bench, get onto the battlefield. I'm going to try to lead by example. So the website, Sherilyn, is Heidi St. John for Congress. Hopefully when you go there, you'll see a big fat donate button. And we need that. It was so much fun this morning, you guys. I was speaking for a bunch of women in Battleground, and I announced to them, I made them say, you promise you can't tell anybody, I'll do it later today. And as soon as I said I was running for Congress, standing ovation, people were praying for us, and that's what we're hoping is going to continue to happen. So please share this post and help us raise the support and the money that we need to send the St. John family to Washington, D.C. to represent the people of Washington State in our 3rd Congressional District. You guys, we love you so much, and we thank you for your support and your encouragement for everything that's happening. You guys, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. America is worth fighting for. The freedom that we have enjoyed for so long that we want to pass on to our children and to our grandchildren that are represented on my necklace today is probably more important than it's ever been. And so join me as I do what can only be described as the scariest thing in my whole life, and support us as we step out of our comfort zone and we ask the Lord to bless this run for the House of Representatives. So there you go. Who's crazy today? Ooh, it's Heidi. She's crazy. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thanks. Hey, Rose. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Lisa. Nice to see you. All right, you guys, there you go. And if you got any questions, reach out to me, Heidi St. John for Congress, and check out what we're doing. And I'll be back on here tomorrow morning. I fly out to Colorado Springs for an event, and then I'll be back on Tuesday night, and I'll be speaking here in my hometown of Battleground, Washington. So you guys, off the bench, you guys can do it. Our country is worth fighting for. So I keep saying it, just Heidi St. John for Congress, Heidi St. John for Congress. I'm running for Congress. You guys, I'm running for Congress. I'll catch you later.